Oh, dang. Oh, excuse me. Hang on, guys. I gotta turn off this air conditioner. Dang. Hey friends, it's good to see you. I am still a little bit sick, as you can probably hear, and it's hot in the trailer without the air conditioner on, so I probably won't be able to do a long video. I just wanted to say, hey, it's good to see y'all guys. I am still alive, and I cannot tell you how many times in life that has been my battle cry, right? So here I am. Yeah, I'd actually scream I'm still alive, but then I would need to just go right straight back to bed because that's probably all the energy I would have. Speaking of energy, I just hear how out of breath I am. Yeah, no, I gotta start drinking more water. One of y'all guys, I feel bad because I was like, I always drink enough water, take plenty of vitamins, blah, blah, blah. But I got this influx of like comments that were like, anyway, so I still feel bad about that. And whoever it was I told that I drink enough water, I don't drink enough water. And thank you so much for looking out for me. I woke up with your words on my mind this morning when I thought that I was like my kidney was shutting down. I'm joking. As an alcoholic in retirement, that is something I think about a lot. So I woke up this morning with this killer pain in my side, and I'm like, oh my goodness, what is happening, right? And it's just my bed. This thing has a like a dip in it, so I slept on that one side all night long. I actually slept really good, so I didn't roll over, right? I woke up this morning, though, like, whoever that was is right. I need to drink more water. So, hey, guys. Hey, Laura Thyme, Joyce, Tracy, Gorilla Pride, awesome name. Evening, Matt. Hope you start feeling better. Thank you. Me too. I don't feel as bad as I did over the past few days. I've just felt real like lethargic and like bad sinus pain and sore throat. The sore throat only lasted for like a day, thankfully, because I hate that when it feels like you've just swallowed broken glass. You know, that was day one for me. And then I was looking for my muscle shirt. So it's hot in here, right? And I know I look like crap. I'm all sweaty and I need to shave and everything. But I couldn't find it, and I didn't want to do my video with just no shirt. So I figured, yeah, hi guys. I don't know what I'm talking about. I might still be delirious. No, I'm joking. Becky. Hi, Becky. Becky says, hi, Matt. Glad to catch a live. Don't tell the boss, but I'm slacking off today. Oh, okay, so you're watching from work? Hey, that's cool. I won't tell the boss, right? If you get caught, just tell him that Matt said it was okay, right? I wonder how far that would go. Just Joy says, get better soon. Thank you, Joy. Gonzo, what up, old sport? He says, hey, old sport, hope you feel better soon. Thank you, bro. I appreciate it. Joyce is saying hey to Brenda. Wendy, hi, Matt. I'm sorry you're not feeling good. It's okay. I'll make it. And it's actually good. I always remind myself. Here, let me drop down to the bottom so I'm current with y'all guys. Hey, Dry Water, I saw you. I didn't see what you were saying. Let me go back real quick. Nerds, yeah, I got something for you too. Hang on. Dry Water, excellent. Says nice to you in your own place. How's it feeling? Are you lonely or missing double? Oh wow. No, I'm not lonely. I've always, whenever I'm alone, I actually feel more connected with myself. I spent like 3 years in the picker's cabin learning how to be not just comfortable with myself, but happy with myself, because I've got a lot of stuff that like I think about, and it's difficult when we first start being alone, right? And I don't mean lonely, because for me, life always felt like I needed to fill my time with other people. if I didn't have other people around and stuff, that there was something wrong. And I've kind of fixed that. The world outside still spins. People still know I care. Life still goes on for everybody. And yet I have time with myself, for myself, kind of. The new place is nice. I've always loved my trailer. It's a really great spot. After a year, it's nice to have my own place and everything. It's also really clean. I do have, like last night I didn't clean up after dishes, so I don't really want to show you, but like the floor is spotless, the walls look great, surfaces. There's a girl here in town, she's a friend of mine. I talked to y'all guys about her. I'm trying to help her out in recovery and stuff, and our channel has also been helping in little ways and stuff. And so I actually pay her kind of like my housekeeper to come in and clean the place and everything every now and then. And so it's kind of nice. It's nice digs. Now, I miss being around Jamie and the girls all the time, a lot, of course, because when we get used to having those people in our lives, and like I've said from like day one, when the girls and I first made the best friends club, which is what we call the three of us when we hang out and we cook and stuff, they're the sunshine in my life. They're the most peaceful, wonderful, warm, compassionate people I've ever known, right? And so when we're together doing our thing, it is the sunshine of my life. However, at the same time, we always had our hangout times, so we weren't always around each other all the time anyway, so like not much there has really changed. I just got a text from the youngest one. She's hanging out with friends, and the friends have chickens, and so with the chickens, and she's sending me videos and stuff, which is really cool. Let's see. Oh, Nerds. Yes, I want to get to Nerds. Nerds, you left a comment here recently, my good friend. Then why did you leave? That's personal, Nerds. My own personal reasons. Anyway, I read one of your comments, and I think that you were right. You have been around and so devoted and everything, and I know so many of y'all guys have too. But guys, I am looking for one more moderator here on the channel because of time differences and a couple ways that the moderators have started expanding out and stuff, which is all wonderful. It's all a bunch of great positive motion, right? And we're not taking any moderators off. The channel does need one more moderator though, and how I was putting names in the hats and stuff last night, or this whole time as y'all guys were suggesting moderators. Today I decided on Nerds. Nerds, I would like to make you a moderator for a short amount of time. We'll start out short and then we'll get longer as things go on, okay? Because I do try and keep a lot of my just really close friends where they aren't moderators, because then the little blue wrench thing doesn't come up and they fit in the crowd a little bit neater without standing out, like when they talk to people and people being like, oh, this is a mod, right? Which it's I tell people, it's trade-offs, it's positives, on both sides. So over the next couple days, I'm gonna hook you up. If it's all right, I'm gonna hook you up as a moderator. I fear we can go for like start out in a month, because I know you have a lot of stuff going on too, what with you changing your career and everything. But I just thought that would be really neat, and we do need right now one extra. There was something else on that note I wanted to talk about. What is it? Thank you to everybody out there, to all the Solid Gold friends. There have been a lot, and I mean a lot, of fake sites coming out here recently, releasing fake articles and stuff, or people coming up making accounts that act like they're actually me. Y'all guys, I've been checking them out, and I am talking hundreds of y'all guys have been hammering the heck out of those sites and letting people know that that there is only one channel, and that y'all guys have been like breaking down the truth and stuff, being like, well, first off, that's like none of your business, or straight out correcting people, and letting them know that it's not me that they're really talking to. I thank you so much. so many of y'all guys have taken so much initiative in this channel over the past few years that's why we've grown. Y'all guys saw how hard I fought to make this channel grow for like the first couple to 3 years. And yes, y'all guys have been there since the start. The numbers of y'all guys have grown, and the intensity in which you support the channel. And I think that is being reflected through the channel's growth. So like, trophies to everybody, guys. And you gotta bear with me. I'm sorry. I'm having not memory gaps. That would be bad. Difficulties concentrating right now on stuff. So like when I'm talking to you about one thing, I'm wanting to know what to talk to you about the next, right? Or make different connections, and it's just it's not happening today. So I'm sorry. I'm running on older software, right? My brain reset or something. I don't know. Y'all guys are coming in fast. Look at that. Hey, Marty, how you doing? Becca, Joyce saying hey to Marty. Oh, hang on, somebody. Max 321. The reason we don't drink enough water is because it's dull. The first glass, yay, after that. Okay, right on, Max. And I do agree with that. You know, where I first start drinking water, I feel the same way. It tastes very dull. However, like when I'm working out or something, I find, or hiking, I find that the water starts tasting better the more that I have it. I think it's similar to what you're saying here. I'm sorry, guys. I got to step off screen and blow my nose. That's, yeah. Not my most attractive video yet. Oh, you know how it is when everything hurts too from coughing? Oh, okay. There we go. I think I can fix this bed if I just I'm going to get a sheet of plywood. I cut it down the long ways, about 3/4, and slide it in underneath this bed. That normally works because this thing was built in 77, so it's kind of like the bed sags a little bit, like I said in the beginning. I think something like that would help a lot. Oh. Hey, Bradley, how you doing? R. Brown. R says, hello, Matt and Jamie. Have an awesome evening. Stay cool. Thank you, Brown. Nova saying, hey to Marty. MP, hi, Matt from Northern Arizona. Hey, MP. Thank you, Rebecca. All right, Kim talking to Amber. Tracy to Marty. I'm just going to scroll through here, guys. Carol, moderators, remember, you got to keep the graveyard shift with Matt being a night owl. Yeah, right on. That's one cool thing though. We've got like 2 of our mods are on the other side of the pond, and then now we're gonna have 2 mods on this side, and that will help a lot because whatever time I broadcast, we'll pretty much have somebody up and running. As the channel gets bigger, and like I said, as things spread out, we might need more mods, honestly. But one thing I've learned in life is go slow. Don't jump right into it. You know, just go nice and slow. And as I go slow with the plan, as the plan goes, I can make minor adjustments here and there, you know. Michelle, hey, not much. Just I'm sick. The day that I moved into my own place, I got sick. And yeah, I'm just trying to feel better. Amber Nelson, he sounds just like that. I don't know what you mean. Mauricio, hola, ¿cómo estás? Rolling through. Hey, Jimmy Dudley's in the house. How you doing, Jimmy? All right, shout out to the moderators. I see you out there kicking butt, guys. I'm not going to make the same mistake I did the other night of clicking into it and being dosed with their hate. So we'll make fun of them together later, okay? And you know what? doesn't make sense. I don't make fun of people, like even people who deserve it, right? Like if it's a hater who I would feel that their comment was so mean that it excuses my behavior and I can match them to be just as mean. I feel that that's actually wrong, that I'm just finding an excuse in life to be able to be mean or hateful. Somebody else, now I'm not saying that we have to take it or that we can't say something back. I just don't gauge my reaction or the level of my reaction on the level of their improper behavior, if that makes sense. You know what I mean, guys? Nerds, cool. MP, we're in. Okay, cool. Got you. Ashley Light, what's up, Ashley? Ashley's talking to Joyce. Michelle Nelson says, I gotta go. I'm taking care of a friend's house. Cool. Thank you for being here, my friend. Let's see. Marty's talking to Jimmy. Hey, Victoria, how you doing? You're doing fine, my friend. Just rest till you're better. Thanks, Victoria. Yeah, I'm trying to do that. I got my next video edited. Now, this video, you know how I do like the adventure videos and everything, and then I also do like the help the homeless and what I do here in like civilization videos and all. This next one's gonna be one of those. I was just kind of covering everything as it was happening, like with the girl that we're helping and everything, and so it's gonna be strong, and the family, because there's a little family we're helping too, you know, like with groceries, and I'm trying to help the dad find a job and stuff, right? It's gonna include a lot more of that content. I think that's gonna come off really well. As an artist, I just follow the emotion. I think that's what's neat about my videos, and I think what y'all guys enjoy. So I got it finished last night. I'm not sure where I'm going to drop it, because I might want to make it like a trilogy and drop them one, then the next, rather than having to work on getting the footage for the next ones, if that makes sense. And then the next couple days, I'm headed up to the mountains. So I'm going to be able to do another adventure video up there where we're just out in the beauty and the peace. I'm trying to reframe the bear thing in my mind. I'm trying to find a way to be more optimistic about it. I'm also trying to find a way to be able to tell y'all guys my concerns better than I have, right? To not sound like all the rest of the voices that get muted out there, you know, because everybody else is so loud, kind of thing. And then the girl also, I've talked to her about she's agreed to be on my YouTube channel, which is cool because a lot of what I've been doing is content revolving around her. Two, thinking about starting her own YouTube channel, which could really help. I mean, another recovery journey out there being talked about, somebody closer to it and stuff could be really good, you know, guys. I've been watching other recovery channels too lately, which is pretty inspiring. I'm going to give y'all some recommendations here later on when I start doing the book reading too, which since I'm here now, I might start doing that soon. Hang on. Oh, hang on. What's this? Brenda, hey, thank you so much. Thanks for supporting the mission and for supporting the channel. I appreciate you so much. Much of what we've been able to accomplish now, guys, here, and much of my own growth and stuff has come from y'all's support. Not only hitting the like button and you know, subscribing and sharing. The donations have really made a difference. Thank you so much. I want to be able to thank each and every one of y'all guys on like an end credit scene, which I'm going to attach to one of our Helping the Less Fortunates. Because as I was clicking through my laptop the other night, I saw that it lists everybody that's donated throughout the entire time that we've been able to accept donations. And so I think it'd be neat to run a credits list at the end, like I did in a previous video. So hang on, Brenda. Let me get you a like and a heart, my friend. Brenda says, take care of yourself, Matt. And yes, we have your back. Hoorah, Brenda. Thank you. Right on. Yeah. See, our Brown's talking to Joyce. Excuse me. Blueberry TCJ, that's a cool name, Blueberry. Do you live in a trailer, Matt? Yes. I live in this is my home now. I moved out of Jamie's. I lived at Jamie's for about a year. Things have picked up here with the channel and everything. Nothing bad happened. It's not anything negative, because I know people will wonder, and the less we talk about it, the more people will assume, right, and stuff. And so there's nothing negative. This is my 1977 Terry travel trailer. It's 32 feet long, I think, which is cool because I've been on a lot of 32-foot long boats before. And my trailer park here reminds me of a boat dock, actually. It's a really neat environment. The air conditioner works well. I'm thinking about doing a little bit of remodeling in the back on the right-hand side. So I flipped on the water. I found the water pump for it's right over here, the switch, if you can see it, last night, because I've been looking for secret switches and turning them on, right? And it's like, ooh, every time I turn something on, something works in here that wasn't working before. So I hit the switch, right? And it was right after the girl that cleans the place had left, and the floor was great, right? And I hit the switch, I hear a compressor come on. I'm like, yes, I think I just found the water heater, haha, right? And then all of a sudden I hear that dreaded sound that from living in a boat I know all too well. And I got this like freaked out, like heart sinking sound of water rushing in. And I don't mean a little bit of water either. And yeah, so the water pump the water pump for the hot water heater is under one of the beds back there, and it was just flooding. It was like by the time I got it shut off, there was like this much water pulled up in the back of the floor and everything. So I'm gonna have to, I think it opens and I can get in there to work on it and everything. If it's simple, I might take that section out and then I could use that for like shelving and stuff, is kind of like my plan. So some remodel would be cool. Again, guys, my brain, it's getting hot in here. You might can tell I'm sweating bullets because the air conditioner works well. But as soon as you turn it off, the tin can part of this place is like, and it like turns into an oven all of a sudden. Have y'all actually smashed that like button 117 times? Man, thank you guys. That's amazing. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's the like button, the comment, stuff like that really helps the channel. And I always forget when I'm on other people's channels, so I appreciate y'all guys for remembering. Rebecca, show your support by hitting the like. They're all very cool. She's reminding everybody to hit the like button. Yep, thank you, Rebecca. All right, MPs talking to nerds. Okay. Oh yeah, and nerds will have to. So I'll run you over basically the guidelines for moderator. There are people that come in and they just say nonsense kind of stuff, right? Just stupid things and stuff. What we normally do is we'll delete those comments as they come in. It can get frustrating, but and we give more than like 3 shots, like 4 or 5 times and everything, and then just if they're just annoying like that, go ahead and block them. Now some people will come in who say some very hurtful things. They make good points. They use a lot of what you'd hear out in the media and stuff, right, which they know are lies. And when that happens, it can hurt our soul real bad, right? I know that the moderators, like y'all guys, y'all get so attached that it's like they're insulting you too, right? When that happens, don't just block them. Those are people that they actually have hurt lives and bad things are happening right there in their lives. And so they're looking to just lash out and prove that the world is whatever it is they think it is, right? So if we just block them, then that's just going to reaffirm that idea for them. They're also hurt because they think that I've lied to them and stuff from the show and all of this stuff. So give me the opportunity with those ones. like let them go for a minute, and if I don't see them, just go ahead and delete it and stuff, by trying to address those ones and talk to them a little bit. That's where some of our healing comes in here on the channel, is letting them know that we understand that hurt people, and that this is a place where they could come and actually talk about the things that hurt and stuff. Anyway, I know you're going to do a killer job. You're going to do a bang up job like you do in everything. Max, cheers, Max. I bet your water is lovely. Mine is full of lime scale. Yeah, we've got a lot of, what do you call it? Calcium buildup here. That might be the same thing as lime scale. I'm not sure. And it will like close off lines and stuff after a while. I should probably check with like the pump and everything and make sure that isn't what's happened. I think probably have a busted water line though. The way that it was coming out like that, it just, to me, it seems like there's probably a big slash through the water line. What's this? Oh, Nerds, thank you. Okay, guys, Nerds doing $20 to support the cause and the channel. Thank you, Nerds. Let me get you a like and a heart. Oh, is this phone hot? That's a little warm. Nerd says, thank you for trusting me and believing in me. I've always believed in you. Absolutely, Nerds, just like you've always believed in me. Hoorah. We're in this one together, my friend. Okay, Nerd's talking to MP. Jonathan Before says, hey, Matt, I just got a DUI. How have you stayed sober, brother? Well, brother, basically I reached the end, and I've never let myself forget that. The further I get away from it, the harder it is to remember how terrible the rock bottom, the end point of my drinking was. I had come to in a 98-degree house, half a bottle of vodka in my hand. I'm a binge drinker. I drink for oblivion. That was my whole thing. I didn't just want to cop a buzz or whatever. I just wanted to drink for oblivion. And terrible things had just happened. I knew that my life as I had known it was over, basically. I looked at the bottle, and my instinct, I'd been drinking for like 3 days, trying to just burn out the thoughts, right? And I knew that if I was a level 10. Level 10 is as hardcore, in my opinion, as it gets. The ones that don't make it normally, right? And I knew that I was going to drink it, but I knew that humans, we need water like every 3 days, and I was pretty sure that I hadn't had water in about 3 days, right? And that if I drank it, I was probably going to die. And still, I wanted to drink it more than I didn't want to drink it, but I wanted to live, right? And so I stopped myself, and I called 911, and I got some IVs and stuff, right, and everything. And then I went to Bay Ford Rehab Facility in Palm Desert, California. I would recommend them. Anybody that's having issues, one rehab is not as good as the next. I've been to several, so I actually know that. If you're really determined, I think you could make any of them work, but I recommend Betty Ford. They will work with you. They will fight for you. They will accept almost any insurance or something. It's not just for rich people like people think and everything. And I spent a long time there. I spent about 6 months. I had to learn not just the reasons that I drank, but the reasons that I drank, because it was the demons more than it was the desire. It was how terrible my life was and how I didn't want to be any part of what was going on in my life. So, right. And I had to change those things. After changing those things, which I didn't do all at Betty Ford, it took years and years after Betty Ford. And I was still relapsing. I could get like a month, maybe 2 months, and I'd do like a 3-day bender. And I just got away from it. And now what I do, like, there's more to it. I could tell you the story and everything. But what I do is I remember how bad that was. the end. And I remember to myself that it's just going to get worse, right? And I don't want to be part of that. I feel good now. I feel so much better now with all of the distance and time and with all the chemicals and stuff burned out of my brain. And so I just wouldn't want to go back to that. Now, a little over a year ago, I did relapse. I label it as a slip. It depends on who you talk to. Everybody will label relapse and slip in all kinds of different ways. And I'm one of the hardcore ones who I will call it a relapse, right? Most of the hardcore ones will. However, there is the idea of a slip. And in my opinion, what a slip is, it's not a free pass, right? It's like a one-time thing that doesn't put us back on the road after having long-term recovery, right? So many of my friends who have had 7, 10, 15 years, once they go out and they have 2 beers on a bad night, right? It runs them because they can no longer show up to the meeting and say they have 1,897 days, right? And then there's no reason not to just drink again that next night, right? Because they're just starting out from zero. After I've achieved long-term recovery, if like last year, I had 4 beers, I think it was, right? Where I wound up homeless. And why, what, when, where, it doesn't matter. What matters is the next day I got up and I kept going. I didn't allow it to become a pattern. I make my days count. I don't count my days. And also, giving back helps. Early recovery is really difficult because all of the things that have stacked up and all of the problems in life still exist for us. And then on top of that, also, the chemicals are still in there. And so, like, it takes 60 to 90 days for the fake chemicals, THIQs, that are generated by drinking or drugging to wear out in our brain. Then it takes more months for the normal feel-good chemicals to start producing our brain. The first year of recovery is really difficult. But after that, I mean, it's still all difficult. And it depends on how much of our life we change. But it gets easier, is what I'm going to say, my friend. The DWIs hurt. I had one back in 2013. Yeah, it was part of my just my list of losses, basically, you know, because I had to lose so much before I could, in the end, give up the last of it to be able to get right. I'm so sorry. It's so hot in here, and I feel like I drivel on about stuff. So, yeah, I hope that I help somehow. Also, sharing with people and stuff, being here with y'all guys and sharing and talking and stuff helps me a lot. So, like, I would definitely recommend some kind of involvement with other people who have similar issues and stuff, you know, and are trying to find similar life courses to follow to be more successful in life. What's this? Jonathan Bedford. Hey, thanks, Jonathan. Appreciate you, bro. No like and a heart. So Jonathan threw in $2 to the cause, guys. Says, Matt, thanks. Matt on the DUI advice. Hoorah, Jonathan. Absolutely, friend. I wish I had something better to say. You know, I feel sometimes I'll talk so much and I hope that something in there helps because I'm just sharing, you know, and sometimes I don't know if I actually answer the question right or, you know, but if you got something out of it, that's what matters. That's what's important to me. Hey, Britta is in the house, guys. Lori's reminding everybody hit the like button. Thanks, Lori. Yeah, we are at 166 likes and a little over a half hour. Y'all guys are killing it, which just pushes our channel out further into YouTube cyberspace. You know, it lets them know that we're important, that this is something good, and something that other people might enjoy. John Wick. What up, John Wick? Awesome freaking name, bro. I remember you from before. Yeah, I'm a John Wick fan too. Mainly the first one. I like the first one the most, but I'm into all of those, like those kind of genres and everything. Not so much the assassin as like the spy or the anti-assassin or something like that, right? Like really like Bourne, The Equalizer, huge James Bond guy. Part of my personality that I actually accentuate has to do a lot with James Bond, honestly, you know. But John Wick, hoorah, bro. Let's see what you got to say. Thanks, man. You're a legend, bro. Thanks for staying active for us all. God bless you and your family. Back to you. And absolutely, my friend. Hoorah. I'm so glad you're here. See, it's that kind of uplifting encouragement that just like, it makes things better, you know? I talk to people, and so many people in here feel the same way. I've had so many intelligent conversations with people about passing on a good feeling, right? Like if we're at a bad day or something, just smiling at somebody. Like say we're standing at a check stand, right? We turn around, so there's a moment of eye contact, it doesn't matter who it is, right? And we're like, smile, and then go back to what we're doing. That stuff is contagious, you know, especially if somebody is having a bad day, and we can just be, hey, it's gonna be all right. Give them a little slap on the shoulder, you know, it passes on. And John, you did it for me today, bro. Appreciate you. Tracy, oh, hang on. Damon Walker, hey, Damon, you went off. That's all I gotta say about that. Okay. I don't know, my friend. But yeah, absolutely. Tracy, has anyone seen Jenny? No, I think that Jenny must be doing her own thing. Whenever we go, like me, you know, when I go off the radar for like a few days or something, it's just because I'm dealing with stuff here with me. That's how a lot of us are here. She's probably dealing with their own stuff. I don't want to talk about her personal life and everything, but I figure she'll be back soon. Nerds, don't be down on yourself over it. Nope, not at all, my friend. Everyone slips now and then. We need to be allowed to be, we don't need to be perfect. Right on, nerds. No, that's what I like that's my takeaway too, and what I try and tell people is it's not about the thing as much as it is moving on forward the next day, not using it as an excuse to continue, not making it some evil, terrible thing. You know, it's one day, you know. I always try to remember that a lot of us, though, when we get messed up, we do really stupid things, and I'm one of them. So it's like, it's a very good idea not to go do those things that will lead for me to do those very stupid things. At the same time, guilt and shame and grief, those are the reasons that I wanted to live in the bottle. So after having a really bad day, that's not a good thing to feel that grief and shame and regret and everything. It's better to feel the encouragement of picking ourselves back up and moving forward. For me, it gave me the ability to talk about it here on my channel. Actually, there's a whole video about it. I think it's called The Gravel Road, where I talk to y'all guys about it. It gave me the ability to share through my own experiences for those who might be going through the same thing. I am a motivational speaker. I motivate with my life. However, I'm not like Denzel Washington, right? I use him as an example. Denzel is always having a good day. Denzel is always using all of his things to always manifest an excellent world. And every time I click onto Denzel's site, that's what I get. I get hopeful encouragement that we can just make everything perfect. But so many of us, we can't have a Denzel Washington day, right? It's life is not easy to get to work in those brackets. And so that's what I show y'all guys, is that with me, it's just, this is just my regular normal life, and many things are going to fail. They aren't going to work. And in the end, what's important is to get up and continue to pursue, you know, continue to do the next right thing, continue to help the next person, you know. Britta, Matt, hope you feel better soon. Thank you, Britta, because I feel like garbage. Every time one thing starts feeling better, something else starts to go out. It's like, just a minute ago, talking to y'all guys, I'm thinking to myself, you know what, I feel a little bit better. And then all of a sudden, I start getting a tummy ache. And then I'm like, yeah, it's because of the coffee, bro. And I'm like, yeah, well, the coffee's the only reason I'm not sleeping right now. Like, you know, but thanks, Britta. Oh. Shoot. All right, I'm gonna keep on going through, guys. Jura, what's up, Jura? Jura, oh, talking to Catfish, hoorah. Robert Gaylor's in the house. Hey, Robert. Hey to Cindy Jacobs. Farden, hi Farden, 786. Marty, excellent, Marty, very cool. Thank you there. Yeah, guys, that's Jimmy Dudley's channel right there that Marty B is throwing out. Jimmy just recently made the YouTube partnership program after 3 years of hard work. He is a hardworking family man who juggles family and responsibility at the same time, forced and found the time to be reliable enough on his own on YouTube to build his channel to be successful. And after 3 years, here we are, and he is a member of the YouTube partnership program. Last I heard, I talked to him a couple days ago, and he was going out to the river to do a adventure video. I'm hoping he'll get it dropped. I haven't seen the notification yet, but y'all guys go check it out. Yeah, he's a cool guy, and he's another one of those dudes like I was telling you about. It's just like you're gonna get just whatever is really happening in his world. I hope you're not adverse to a little bit of swearing now and then. I should say a little bit of normal language, and that's a joke that like only Jimmy followers would get. But anyway, all right, let me roll through, guys. Oh, hang on, somebody else just doing. Oh, I gotta figure out how to do that. Oh, where are you? All of a sudden, my left ear just started ringing. You ever do that? Oh, there we go. Hey, John Wick, appreciate you, John. Hoorah! John threw in $5, guys, to the channel. Sending love, brother. Right back at you, bro. Appreciate you for the support. Let me roll through and make sure I haven't missed anybody else, guys. They put the little thing up on the bottom that lets me know, but I try and not just devote solely to that. Oh, y'all are so far in front of me. I can't believe how many comments there are. Okay, here we go. I knew there was somebody else. Hang on. Jonathan. Yeah. Thank you, Jonathan. Jonathan threw in another $5, guys. Learn and become a better person. Responsibility, integrity is everything. Right on, Jonathan. Right on, brother. I couldn't say it better. I completely agree with that. Hoorah. And thank you for giving that inspiration out here today. Carol, repeat, Matt, Jack, Amber, Michael have been praying for you. Okay, thank you, Carol. Appreciate the prayers. Let's see, Rebecca, show your support by hitting that like button, and if you can, thank you. Okay, thank you so much, Rebecca. Let's see. Oh, hang on, let me read this one. I gotta get a paper towel. I feel like I'm just dripping sweat now, guys. Oh. 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 All right. Rebecca says, letters and packages to Matt Brown, P.O. Box 55, Oroville, Washington, 98844. Thank you, Rebecca. And all right, guys, the reason Rebecca's throwing that post office box out for the channel, we've got 2 reasons. The first one is y'all guys can send me letters. I love hearing from you. If you do send a letter, please try and make it about 2 pages. I'm a slow reader. It's difficult for me to get into a really long letter. So like 2 pages is a lot better for me. And also I've discovered that it really helps y'all guys kind of like condense your story, and it makes it so much easier to feel a part of your life, to feel like I've lived in an experience with you kind of. So that would be really cool. The second reason is that we do a thing here on the channel. We try and support the less fortunate. We try and help people here. As we're moving into winter, we live in northern Washington, and the winters here can get pretty bad. There are a lot of people who live out on the streets and stuff, and a lot of them have lost their homes in very legitimate ways and stuff that we don't realize could even happen to us, you know, and everything. And then it's just a lot of people out there are having really hard times making it. And so if you want to help as we go into winter, if you've got any cold weather gear or anything, socks, hats, gloves, sweaters, scarves, blankets, sleeping bags, anything like that that you're going to get rid of for all age groups, men and women, you can send it to us and we will make sure that for no charge, somebody who needs it will get it. Even if it's just a blanket, if you don't have anything you're getting rid of and yet you still want to support the mission to help others, blankets save lives. It's impossible to go to sleep in the cold. Our heart rate drops if the exterior temperature isn't above a human's body temperature. They will freeze because our body slowly releases that heat. So if you want, you can buy a blanket also and send it to us. On Amazon and Walmart, they have like $20 wool blankets. Very good. They're like flame retardant and stuff. Wool is the best bet because wool, if it even when it gets wet, it has a chemical in it that makes it even warmer wet than when it's dry. So you could also send something like that to the P.O. Box here. Now, again, it is P.O. Box 55, Orville, Washington, 98844. And we will make sure that it gets to people that need them. Thank you, guys. Now, I'm going to have to dip here pretty soon. I got to go scrape this fuzz off my face. It's hot. I'm going to walk down to the shower till I get the hot water heater working here. I've got to use the shower down here. It's a really nice shower. It's a good spot. Kangaroo lady here has dry water. I know, right? Now, we haven't seen her in a little bit, Dry. Last I heard, though, she was having some family stuff going on, so she should be back soon. I've missed y'all. It is really great to just get to sit here with you like this. Yeah. I kind of like don't want to go because then I've got to like get started and everything, you know. I hope y'all are doing well. I notice that most of y'all guys, you're kind of like that. Most of y'all, you're always doing pretty well no matter what's going on. So I talk to y'all guys, and I know that things are always rough sometimes. That when we talk, there's always this feeling of hope and optimism, this thought that I think a lot of us share, that I've been through bad before, and while I'm going through bad now, I'm just going to make sure that I enjoy the little bits of good. I don't know, it's this positivity, and it's kind of like the blues. The blues music, you know, is sad and blue, and yeah, at the same time, it makes us feel contentment and happiness in that sadness, if that makes sense. So somehow to me, y'all are my blues band or something. I don't know. Yeah. No, I wanted to go visit Jamie and the girls the other night, right? And I had just taken some cold medicine a friend of mine dropped off. And I wasn't going to do it, right? But I just got so lonely and missed them so much. And so I walked outside and I thought, I'm just going to drive, right? I walked home in my car, and as I'm like, dude, I just took cold medicine and I'm delirious. I'm too responsible for that. And so, yeah, I wound up walking down the hallway and everything. I don't remember where the story was going, but I just thought it was funny. Oh, yeah, I was just thinking, I'm glad that I'm not like, you know, live streaming with a bottle of cough medicine right now or something. Because that would make even less sense. Oh, cool things coming up. I already told you about that. I've got more friends that are going to start being in the videos, guys. So I think a large part of what makes them a little bit more boring when I'm here in my regular life is that I've got so many of these friends that I don't include on the camera because like most of them I just haven't asked and stuff, right? And so I've got more friends that I've been to, and they're okay with being on the camera. So even some people that I only see every now and then. So like I think we're gonna be able to make a lot of more interesting shows not shows, but video experiences in these next few months to come, because I just want to become more active, kind of, you know. And also, I didn't realize a lot of my friends, I've been trying to like protect their anonymity and stuff, and so I haven't been including them. And then a lot of my friends, they've been like haven't said anything or something because they didn't want me to think that that's like what they were about or something, right? And so I think that we're gonna have a lot more really cool stuff coming. I get to know a lot more really cool people and everything too, and have more messages of hope. Yeah. All right, guys, I better let you go. Okay, so probably not going to do Music Madness this weekend also. Instead, I've got the idea to do a drawing show about the same time. So I've got friends of mine do another music show like Music Madness, and they wanted to do it on Saturday, and because of good legitimate reasons. Well, they were actually going to do it Friday, and I suggested they do it Saturday. So while they're playing on Saturday, I'm going to take Friday, and I think what we're going to do is a little drawing videos. I came up with a long time ago this little, it's like a world in my head, like comic book writers do. And so it's like these little skits and stuff, but instead of being a full story, it's just little like comic pages kind of with these different characters and stuff in it. And so I think that we'll do some world building together on some live videos. It'll give y'all guys the opportunity to talk to each other, which is what's mainly important about, you know, like our getting together like this. So many great conversations going on down here with friends. And then it also lets me get back into a little bit of drawing, and it changes the tune of things a little bit. So that's our upcoming plan. I've run for 50 minutes. There's 171 of us in here. Holy smoke, Batman. Y'all guys have toasted the freaking like button. It's up to 226 likes. Whoa. Okay, that is awesome. That is totally awesome. I think that might be the most we've ever got for a 1 hour broadcast. Dang. Okay, that's pretty dang cool. Thank you, guys. Okay, I'm gonna go. Thanks for everything y'all guys have done. The nerd says holy likes, Batman. Right on, right on. Nerds, I'll get you taken care of over the next couple days, all right? Guys, go check out Jimmy's channel. You're gonna love it. And new video coming out soon. Never give up, never surrender. I know there was something else I wanted to tell you. I can't think of it though. All right, bye guys. Oops, I pressed cancel instead of quit.